Hello, welcome to Fit Tuck. I'm Dr. Nandita Shah and I'm the founder of Sharan. And this is an episode in Eat Right with Sharan. Today we're going to talk about reversing diabetes. Do you believe that diabetes can be reversed? Did you know that almost 1/3 of the adult population in India has diabetes? And that usually we go to doctors and doctors tell us to cut down sugars and cut down carbohydrates, and they give us medicines. But nobody gets better with these medicines. Isn't that true? What if I told you that diabetes, at least in most cases, can be totally reversed? And if we want to reverse diabetes, we need to understand what is the cause of diabetes and remove that, right? Now it stands to logic, but sugar and carbohydrates are not the cause of diabetes. High blood sugar is the result of diabetes. The cause of diabetes, as you must be knowing, is lack of insulin or insulin resistance. And so, if we really want to get rid of diabetes, we have to understand what is the cause of insulin resistance, right? So let's think about that. When we have insulin resistance, or let me explain to you what exactly insulin does. Insulin works like a gate. It opens a door on our muscle cells to let sugar into the muscle cell where it's highly needed in order to give energy to the muscle cell. The muscle has to work and it needs energy to work, and energy is sugar. But insulin opens that door. And if insulin is not there, then we don't get sugar where it belongs, to the muscle cell. Instead, it remains in our bloodstream. And because it remains there, our body tries to throw it out by increasing our thirst and increasing our urination. At the same time, we feel weakness because the sugar is not going where it needs to go, to our muscles, right? So these are the three main symptoms of diabetes: weakness, excess thirst, and excess urination. Now, so we have established that we need insulin as a gatekeeper to allow the sugar into the muscle cells. Now, usually in people with type 2 diabetes, there's more than enough insulin. If you do an insulin test, the insulin will be high. So the real problem is insulin resistance. The insulin is there, but it doesn't work. And why doesn't it work? There are insulin receptors on the muscle cell, and these get blocked up. Let me explain to you. If you take a key that doesn't belong to that door and put it in, have you ever done that? Use the wrong key, and then that door doesn't even open, nor can you pull the key out. That's one of the causes of insulin resistance. So what is jamming that insulin receptor? Number one, it could be insulin-like growth factor, which comes from dairy. All milk contains insulin-like growth factor. It's a growth factor meant to raise the weight of the baby calf. But if we consume it, because it looks like insulin, it's like putting the wrong key into the receptor. It blocks the receptor. That's number one. Number two is fat. Fat also blocks the receptor. In fact, if we have too much fat inside the muscle cell, then the insulin receptor gets blocked, the insulin key doesn't work, and the sugar doesn't end up entering. And that's what happens in most cases. And finally, diabetes is a hormonal problem, and there are many hormone disruptors in our lives. What are these hormone disruptors? Hormones can be hormone disruptors, like if there's an imbalance in hormones. And how do we get an imbalance in hormones? One of the ways we get an imbalance in hormones is if we take hormones into our body which are not really required. Like, for example, if we are using steroids or if we are using other hormonal medications, or if we are low in vitamin D is a hormone, or sometimes diabetes comes with other hormonal diseases like hypothyroid or PCOD, and all our hormones are orchestrated by the pituitary gland, and when one hormone goes out of balance, other hormones can also go out of balance. So if we are taking hormones in any way, and we can also take hormones in the form of medicines like steroids or like oral contraceptive pills. But we can also take hormones through our food. All milk naturally contains hormones because it's a secretion of a female mammal. It contains estrogens and progesterones and prolactins and oxytocins and growth hormones, as we have already seen, and therefore it's harmful and causes diabetes. But so do animal products. They all contain hormones too, and especially these days even more, because animals are pumped with hormones so that they'll grow faster and go to the market faster. So all animal products and dairy contain hormones. Then chemicals. Chemicals are hormone disruptors. And where do we find chemicals? We find chemicals in all the processed foods and ready-made foods, but we also find chemicals in certain other things that we put on our bodies, and we don't realize that everything that we put on our skin gets absorbed. Like, have you ever noticed that when your skin is dry and you put on a little bit of oil, it gets absorbed, right? So all those soaps and shampoos and deodorants and perfumes and lotions and potions and hair dyes and shaving creams and cosmetics, these are all chemicals that are absorbed through our skin and may produce diabetes too. And then another cause of diabetes is stress. Stress, like sometimes people get diabetes just after a severe bout of stress, and for that we could do something to reduce the stress like meditation or yoga or even counseling. So these are the ways in which we could get rid of diabetes. And I do want to mention there's one more thing. Almost everyone in urban areas has low vitamin D. And so vitamin D deficiency can also cause this problem. Therefore, we really need to look at our vitamin D levels and check them, and if they are low, supplement as required. So I just want to repeat the causes of diabetes, and if we remove the causes of diabetes, we can actually get rid of diabetes. So causes of diabetes are: number one, dairy. Why dairy? Because dairy contains insulin-like growth factor and hormones, and it actually contains a lot of fat, right? We spoke about fat. And I do want to mention that it contains no fiber. When we consume fiber, fiber holds onto fat and takes it out of our body. Now, where do we find fiber? In all plants. No animal products contain fiber, but all plants contain fiber. So if we increase our plant intake, decrease our oil, ghee, butter, and animal product intake, we are on the way to removing diabetes altogether. And then we can also improve it by getting rid of all the chemicals in our lives and the hormonal medicines, if any, and that requires the help of a doctor. And then we can take care of our vitamin D, and we will be well on our way to reversing diabetes. Now, I do want to stress that this is very short, and this can be done by looking into more details, and you can find those on our website sharan-india.org. So until next time, and if you like this, stay tuned to us on Eat Right with Sharan, and if you like this, stay tuned to us on Eat Right with Sharan, and join us next time where we will be talking about different ways in which you can get healthy again just by changing your diet. Thank you.